I wasn't even trying to save your life. Now, what could happen if I actually did?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 songs about mental health.
This is my fight song, take back my life song.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most personal songs written by artists with a message about their struggles. What's your go-to song when you need a pick-me-up? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Head Above Water, Avril Lavigne. After several years of silence, Lavigne returned to the spotlight, explaining that she'd been battling Lyme disease.
Seeing every specialist and literally the top doctors.
She shared that it often left her feeling like she was physically and emotionally drowning.
Yeah, my life is what I'm fighting for.
The song was inspired by a particularly rough night, which left her praying for God to help her keep her head above water.
I keep my head above water, don't let me drown.
Indeed, you can hear the Christian rock influences in the music. After that night, the music poured out of her in what she called a spiritual experience. For Lavigne, the song is specifically about her fight with the tick-borne disease during the worst years of her life.
I can't swim in the ocean like this forever.
But it's a sentiment that resonates with anyone who's felt like they're drowning and serves as a reminder that things will get better.
This is what they do to a lot of people that have Lyme disease. They don't have an answer for them, so they tell them, you're crazy.
Number 9, Breathin, Ariana Grande.
So Breathin is about breathing.
Yeah.
Despite its deceptively upbeat dance pop rhythm, Breathin is about coping with anxiety, something Grande has always struggled with, as she told Vogue in 2018.
Some days things just take way too much of my energy.
However, she described her anxiety as the most severe following the tragic events of her 2017 Manchester concert.
Were you having an anxiety attack?
Well, I was having lots of them.
Ari channeled her feelings into her Sweetener album, with Breathin often cited as one of its standout tracks. While the lyrics might be personal to her experiences, they ring true for many who have also battled anxiety.
Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing.
Due to its catchy tune and universally relatable sentiment, the song became a global hit, even going platinum in several countries.
Time goes by and I can't control my mind.
While its message might sound simple, it's a great piece of advice for anyone struggling with mental health.
Keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. Now I gotta keep on breathing.
Number 8, Hurt, Johnny Cash. Originally written and sung by 9 Inch Nails' Trent Reznor in 1995, this song's meaning has often been speculated on. Some believe that Reznor was narrating a farewell letter from the depths of depression. Others that it's about forging on despite the pain. However, in 2003, the song became even more resonant when it was covered by Johnny Cash.
I hurt myself today.
The heartbreaking lyrics are accompanied by a gut-wrenching music video that highlights Cash's frailty at the time.
What have I become? My sweetest friend.
You can also feel his anguish with every note he sings. It shows the power of music when conveying emotion and leaves us a blubbering wreck.
Everyone I know goes away in the end.
Cash passed away just 7 months after its release, leaving this heart-rending legacy behind. Number 7, Pennyroyal Tea, Nirvana. Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain was known for turning his angst into music, becoming one of the most influential voices in alternative rock. Sadly, the singer's final years were plagued by a struggle with fame, chronic stomach pains, and substance addiction.
Give me another gone afterward.
Although it was released in 1993, Cobain penned Pennyroyal Tea in 1990. In an interview with Impact, he explained that it's about someone in a deep depression.
So I can't say eternally.
Originally, Nirvana planned to release the song as the third single from their 1994 album In Utero. Cobain's solo performance on Unplugged also garnered much attention. However, after the singer took his own life, this plan was abandoned.
Sit and drink Pennyroyal tea.
Still, it will always remind us of the music legend who was taken from us far too soon.
Still life that's inside of me.
Number 6, Smile, Jay-Z featuring Gloria Carter. As the longest track on Jay-Z's 444 album, Smile covers a lot of ground. The rapper told Letterman that he wrote the song shortly after his mum first revealed her sexuality to him.
I cried because I was so happy for her that she was free.
Wow.
You know, I was like, man, like,
And how old were you when that happened?
this has happened 8 months ago.
His lyrics acknowledge the hardships she's endured, while feeling she had to stay closeted for many years.
Mama had 4 kids, but she's a lesbian. Had to pretend so long that she's a lesbian.
However, the part that surprised listeners the most was when he revealed that he'd been in therapy.
My therapist said I relapsed. I said perhaps I Freudian slipped in European whips.
This was considered groundbreaking, given the stigma around mental health that's especially strong among men and in Black communities. So many applauded Jay-Z for being candid enough about his own experience to show others that it's okay to speak up and seek help when needed.
Good times never fade away. Smile. Even if I'm not with you here today.
Number 5, 1-800-273-8255. Logic featuring Alicia Cara and Khalid. Just in case you weren't aware, the song's title is the phone number for a vital mental health lifeline.
I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind.
Released in partnership with the NSPL, the story follows an individual who calls the helpline, which helps him find a new lease on life.
I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna cry anymore. I wanna feel alive, I don't even wanna die anymore.
In an interview with Genius, Logic explained that the idea for the song came from fan interactions and a desire to make a real difference in people's lives.
The second hook and verse is from the perspective of the operator on the other end of the line. You know, I want you to be alive.
The song peaked at number 3 in the US Billboard Hot 100 and received Grammy nominations for Song of the Year and Best Music Video. According to the NSPL, the song's release correlated with a rise in callers and visits to their website.
I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today.
It just goes to show the power of music. Number 4, You, Kendrick Lamar. Until recently, it was incredibly uncommon for rap artists to broach the subject of mental health in their music. However, Lamar is often considered a trailblazer for using his platform to share his own emotional struggles to break taboos.
I place blame when you steal, place shame when you steal. Feel like you ain't, feel like you don't feel.
He told MTV that he was in a dark place while writing his 2015 album, To Pimp a Butterfly.
3 of my homeboys that summertime, was murdered. You know, close ones too.
It addresses the turmoil of being caught between two worlds.
You live in this life, you know what I'm saying, but you still have to face realities of this. I gotta get back off that tour bus and go to these funerals.
However, You is the most somber song on the album, with the narrator locking himself in a hotel room and brutally confronting his demons.
Stop with your little sister baking. A baby aside, just a teenager. Where your patience?
It's a powerful number about depression, survivor's guilt, and imposter syndrome, and gave the artist a creative outlet to vent his feelings and frustrations. Number 3, Skyscraper, Demi Lovato. Demi is a strong advocate for mental well-being and has often documented their own struggles through music.
Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground.
Although they didn't write Skyscraper, they resonated strongly with its message about overcoming adversity, something we can all relate to on some level. The vocals are so raw and filled with such intense emotion that it's hard not to tear up just a little.
Like I'm made of glass. Like I'm made of paper.
2 years later, they followed up with Warrior, which is about closing the chapter on their turbulent past.
Now I'm a warrior. Now I've got thicker skin.
Of course, we can never forget their gut-wrenching ballad, Anyone, recorded just days before their near-fatal overdose in 2018. We still get choked up just thinking about that 2020 Grammy performance.
Lord, is there any way I need someone?
Number 2, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times, The Beach Boys. Written by Brian Wilson and Tony Asher, this melancholy song tells the tale of someone who suffers from depression and struggles to fit in.
I keep looking for a place to fit in where I can speak my mind.
The song also deals with the relatable disappointment that comes with experiencing multiple failures. Many believe this to be personal to Wilson, who was known for pushing boundaries in the music industry, but also suffering from schizoaffective and bipolar disorder.
I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
Nevertheless, this song speaks straight to the heart, cementing Wilson's reputation as one of the best songwriters of all time. Indeed, it's one of the rock group's most popular songs to date.
Where can I turn when my favorite friends come by?
Perhaps this is due to many resonating with the anguish of feeling like an outsider, and this song helped them feel seen.
I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Lithium Evanescence. Amy Lee grapples with difficult emotions and numbness. Breathe Me, Sia. The Australian singer addresses emotional struggles and asking for help.
Lost myself again, and I feel unsafe.
Now I'm in it, Hyam, a personal song about lead singer Danielle's depression.
'Cause now I'm in it, and I've been trying to find my way back for a minute.
Rose-Coloured Boy, Paramore. The song seeks to destigmatize mental illness.
Just let me cry a little bit longer. I ain't gonna smile if I don't want to.
In My Blood, Shawn Mendes. The singer describes his experience with anxiety.
Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Someone help me.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Help, The Beatles. Another deceivingly up-tempo tune, Help has far more sinister origins than you might imagine. This was quite literally John Lennon's cry for help.
I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help.
He was going through a difficult period in his personal life and grappling with the pressures of stardom.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
In 2015, Paul McCartney confirmed that the song was a manifestation of his bandmates' mental state, saying, "I think John's whole life was a cry for help."
And now my life has changed in so many ways.
Of course, to many of us, it's a fun song that just makes you want to get up and dance. But underneath it all is one of the world's greatest stars at the peak of his fame, revealing his most honest truth.
Won't you please help me?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.